Stranger Things. Looks a good thing. Please welcome to the stage 2016's breakout star, Millie Bobby Brown!
First of all,
thank you. Okay, Stranger Things. So also, right?
I got the job
Okay.
when I was 11, and then I turned 12 on the show, and it was very confusing for everybody. So it was like, how old is she again?
But do I tell anyone that I'm turning 12?
No, so I was just like, I'm just gonna keep it a secret, and then it came out that I was actually turning 13, and I was like, this is going terribly wrong.
I mean, the character is so unique, the show's premise is so unique, and there really hadn't been anything done like that before. When you first read the script and were approached about the role, what was your initial takeaway?
I was quite confused, to be honest with you. Because, well, the show, it was called Montauk at first, and I didn't know I was actually called 11, and I didn't know I had powers, and when I found out that I actually, you know, I was like actually quite a big role, I just thought I was going to be kind of like, you know, all right, but it turned out to be so, you know, relatable and loved, and just like Barb was, you know. But so yeah, and I loved the show. As soon as I read the first episode, and I loved the boys, and working with them was awesome, and knowing Winona Ryder was going to be on it just drew me in.
Well, I mean, what's not to love about Winona Ryder?
Yeah, come on.
The show takes place obviously in the 80s. You were not around in the 80s. What is your impression of that decade?
It was awesome. and this is the thing. I think that 2017, it's not very good. I want to go back to the 80s because the hairstyles and the clothing and the people, and people had so much freedom back then. They could ride on their bikes and they could go outside and everything's normal, whereas now, if I go outside, you know, like the danger that this world is in right now, and back then, you have that freedom, and I kind of get jealous of my mom and dad when they're like, oh, we just went over to the store when we was 12, and I'm like, can I? They're like, no. No, that's, what are you trying to do, kill yourself? I'm like, no, I just want to go get some milk.
It seemed, I mean, the 80s were, they were a very carefree time, and I think it's reflective in, if you, like you mentioned, the wardrobe, it's colorful, it's bright, fun, carefree as well. Yes, I love it. So 11, she does not have the advantage of showing her emotions through too many words. And as an actress, you know, that must have been a bit of a challenge to, you know, have to portray sadness, anger, fear through only facial expressions primarily. Can you talk a little bit about your approach with that?
Well, yeah, I mean, when I read the script, I was like, what am I doing? I was like, this is not fun. I didn't think, at first I was like, I have no lines, I have, you know, all I have to do is everything with my face, this is gonna be so easy. And then when I done episode 1, I was like, wow, it's difficult. I have a whole nother, you know, I have 7 episodes to go, yay. And then the first 2 episodes, it was very difficult for me because I was trying to become 11, and now I am 11, and I'm, you know, going onto set now, and I'm like, it's not hard for me anymore because 11's part of me, and it's very easy for me to become her, and it doesn't take time, you know, like I don't have to go into my trailer and be like, okay, here we go, I'm 11, I'm really sad, I have no family, you know, like, I'm not like that, and some people, you know, it's helpful to some people, but for me, I'm like, 11 is part of me now.
That's amazing. And I mean, it's interesting because you've been acting a few years, I think since you were 9, so, you know, 4 years.
A really long time.
A really long time, a very long career, but a very remarkable career in that you have the BBC series where you also play a dark character, and then 11, and I'm just curious, are you drawn more to the darker material, or?
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I love Disney Channel and like Hannah Montana. But I never ever wanted to be on Disney Channel. I thought, that's not me, it's not what I want to do. I can't jump up and down every 24/7 and be like, it's not me. I needed to cry, I needed to feel pain, and like that's it sounds really crazy, but I couldn't be on Disney Channel, and that's what I think drew me into drama. And I was a possessed serial killer. I was also a girl from a laboratory that had a terrible life and now met this guy, and yeah, so that's what I like.
It's good to know that your art is not imitating your life, because you have a very, obviously, if you follow her on Instagram, she loves coming to these things. She's obviously a very carefree girl, so.
Oh yeah, no, I don't take this too seriously, to be honest with you. You see, going and meeting, the President of the United States and obviously, like, meeting Leonardo DiCaprio. I died, no joke, I died. But, like, meeting all these people, it's incredible, but going to these events and interacting with all my wonderful fans is so much better.
It's amazing, right? They're so happy you're here, right? What was your first convention like where you saw, a parade of 11s, honoring your performance and a character you created?
So my first ever Comic-Con was in London, and it was very weird. I was like, what are these people doing? And I didn't have a panel, I just had a signing, and I was like, oh, thank you so much, thank you. And I just didn't really know what was going on. And then I went to Manila, that's where it changed. I saw grown men dressed as 11, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's normal. And then,
it is normal.
Which is very normal, obviously on a daily basis, I dress up as men all the time. But, so like, at Manila, they were crazy, and it was a much larger room, but they were actually crushing each other. And I was like, you need guys, it's fine, I'm normal, I'm very human. And they were like, Millie! And I was like, okay. And then I went to Dallas and here, which was amazing, and New York, which was crazy. So like I've been to this is my 15th Comic-Con. And I love it. It's the best thing ever.
Well, don't slow down, because they love having you here. So the Duffer Brothers began developing the series, I think, in 2012, and then when it finally came to fruition and was filming, obviously a few years later, when you got the role, were you given all the scripts at once, or were you still, no, you were still tiered out? Tell us about that.
You've got to remember, this is Netflix we're talking about, and they burn their scripts. So they didn't even write episode 1 when they cast me. They just was like, we have this character, we want you to play it, don't ask questions. So I'm like, okay, that sounds good. And also I didn't get any roles, but like at all. So I was like, really, my acting career is over. Maybe I do have to go to Disney Channel. It's never gonna happen. No, you can catch me on there, Jessie. Hey Jessie, you see me on there. No, so obviously when I auditioned for the role, I was like, I have no idea what this is about, and they told me a little bit about it, but I had no idea, and that's when we went to the read-through, and I was like, wow, this is cool. I read the first 6 episodes, and Winona was like, Millie, this is amazing, and everybody was like turning to each other like, I'm glad we signed up for this. And when we was filming it, we had no idea it would be this big. I mean, we thought it was good ourselves, and we thought it'd be like a 5 out of 5 on Netflix, but we didn't think it would win a SAG award.
Yeah. How far after the series debuted did you realize, wow, this is something that's really resonating with people on a level that's a little bit bigger than a normal procedural or something?
A day after, I hit 100,000 followers.
Oh, wow.
So, that was kind of crazy.
The day after it premiered?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And then a month later, I hit 1 million. And then 2 months later, I hit 2 million. And now I'm at 3 million. And I'm like, wow, where have I been? Like, what am I doing? and it's not about the followers, but like that, like how many people is that? You know, it's like crazy, and to think that they're watching me and my dad go to Starbucks, and you know, like it's just posting things that are crazy, and they're like, this is entertaining. I'm like, okay, sure.
No pressure. I mean, just 3 million people watching your every move. Yeah. What is the sense of responsibility with that kind of a social media following to your peers, especially?
So I have like a real tight family. I have Ava, Paige, and Charlie. They're my siblings, and so Charlie actually controls all my Twitter, and I don't look at any tweets. Obviously, I have a say in what I tweet, and I have like, you know, I have some say in it, and I don't see any mean tweets. So they go over my head. And I know that's out there, but I don't care. Honestly, nothing bothers me. I said I looked like a bald-headed monster, and I was like, that is amazing. That is so true. So stuff like that doesn't really bother me. And also, my sister controls my Instagram, and my mum controls my Instagram. So I don't really. I mean, obviously, I post everything, and I can look at stuff, but I don't go through my comments. I don't ask for trouble. I'm just posting stuff for them to see.
That's good. That's kind of like having a policy where, as an actor, you don't necessarily read the reviews, the good reviews, the bad reviews. They all kind of weigh in on future performances. So you don't necessarily want to be affected by that.
No.
Absolutely. Do you guys have questions for Millie? Yeah, you do.
No, we
There's
don't.
two.
We don't like that.
There's 2 microphones. You guys.
Hey
can,
guys.
You guys can line up in the aisles, and we will try to get through as many as we can. Do we want to start over here? You look great, by the way.
Oh my God!
I know.
Liverpool. Did you watch the game this morning?
I couldn't, I was here.
My dad was watching it. I was signing, and he was like, "Millie, shut up! I'm trying to listen to the commentator."
Hi.
I'm Anthea, I'm from Federal Way, and I have a question. So, I noticed that you are obviously not like an older person and like you're younger. So I have a question, like, so you have like an accent and you do not have the same accent in the show. Like, how did you like perfect like getting the accent that you have and like have it like be perfect? Cause like.
Okay, I know you're gonna laugh, but it was Disney Channel.
It's a good answer.
It was. That's what. I watched Hannah Montana, and I was like, oh my goodness, they sound differently. And then I started to, I started to memorize it. I started to talk with, my words, and really, you can go from like, this is like a normal accent, and then you can totally go like Los Angeles, and it's like really annoying. So yes, so I just perfected it, and doing Intruders really helped because I had pressure. I was like, I can't talk English now. This is not happening. And then, going into Stranger Things, I was like, okay, I have to talk American again. Woohoo! And it's part of me. Like I said, 11's a part of me, and my American accent's always going to be a part of me.
Thank you. And you look great.
You look fantastic.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Serena. I'm from Abbotsford, British Columbia. And my question is from my boyfriend who was not able to make it, but he is wondering, like, what was the hardest part for you playing the character 11 or even just interacting with people on the show as they're playing their characters?
Hardest part about playing 11?
Well, that's hard. I don't really know. Sometimes when I couldn't cry, like I wouldn't drink enough water, so I would be like, and like nothing would come out, and that's probably the hardest part, honestly, crying and yeah, there's no tears. So, which happened very rarely, but like this one time when I don't know if you guys remember, but it was at the quarry, and we're looking at Will's body, and we're all hiding behind the fire truck, and I'm like, Mike's like, what did you do? Why did you do that? And I'm like, come on, Tiz, come on. And like, it's so hard. Probably that mostly. And then like the hardest scene would probably be when I was in a tank. And I was in there for 8 minutes, and I went in 6 times. And it was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And tell your boyfriend, he should have came. I mean, come on. Like seriously, making you come all this way.
All right, let's go.
Tacoma, and I have a question. What is one personality trait you and Eleven share?
Ooh, is there a trait you and Eleven share?
Feisty.
That's a good trait to have.
It's a great trait.
Yes.
I'm not ashamed of it. I'm very feisty when I have to be. But yes, Eleven can be, like, don't mess with her. She's gonna kick your butt and you've gotta be scared. And so that's what I love about, and I think that that's what we share mostly. Nothing else. She's crazy.
She's a survivor. She's a survivor.
Sure, we can say that.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm from New York, and I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but I'm wondering if you could please rap for us.
You can Google her rapping. I think Nicki Minaj rap, right?
Yes.
I
think, honestly, rapping is like, it wasn't meant to happen. I'm telling you. My sister Paige, she was in the car once, she started singing this rap, and I was like, oh my god, how annoying is that rap? Like, oh my god, no, I'm never gonna do that. And then I memorized it, and I sang it on Jimmy Fallon.
Well, you know what? Tweet it out later. Tweet a link to it.
Yes.
That way everybody can enjoy it.
Yes, I'm sorry. Can I sing for you instead? Instead of rapping, sometimes rapping just gets a little bit, the cuss words and. Okay, let's just sing. Okay. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. 'Cause I give you all of me. Oh, oh.
Shirt for you.
Yay.
That was very thoughtful.
Yeah, right? I was wondering your time in America, if you've adopted a soccer team here, like maybe the Seattle Sounders.
Oh, I don't want to star or anything.
It's fine, you could say,
no,
it's a safe space.
The thing is I don't have time. I'm filming your favorite show right now.
She's a little busy.
So I'm a little busy. Dad, where are you? Okay, well he's here somewhere. He'll tell you. Dad, what's my favorite team? Liverpool. There you go.
Thank you. Hi.
My name's Freya from Tacoma, and I was wondering, so how do you feel about all the cool Stranger Things theories, and what's your favorite one?
Ooh, do you have a favorite fan theory?
Oh yes, I have many. And some of you are right. Which scares us all, especially Netflix. Netflix hate me, honestly. No, I think my favourite is, which is not, this one's, I'm not going to reply to this. Such a good question. I like the one where it says the monster's growing inside of Will. That's really exciting. Because I don't know if that's true or not.
We'll have to wait and see. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Deborah. I'm from Tacoma, and I was wondering if you could play any role in any other movie or TV show, what would it be?
If you could play any role, I think I know the answer to this. But a young Princess Leia.
I think you're correct.
And I think you'd be perfect.
I love Carrie Fisher. I think she's incredible, and it would have been amazing meeting her here. And I know she was supposed to come here, and if I ever got a chance to tell her how much I would love to carry on the legacy.
And who would be your Han Solo?
Mike. That's a joke. That is a joke. Now don't start memes.
You can get back back to us on that one. Thank you.
I'll tweet it.
Yeah, tweet that too. Hi.
Hi Millie, my name is David. I'm from Bothell. My girlfriend also wanted to be here today, but the reason, to be fair, there's a reason. She's feeling pretty sick at the moment.
Oh, well then
And-
tell her to feel better. Yeah, you're a great boyfriend for coming here, honestly. You look great.
Thank you. And she really loves the show and everything, and she was wondering if it would be at all possible just to have you hold a sign
We
telling
can't do
her hi.
any signatures now. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it would
sorry.
just be a sign holding with her name on it and everything.
Yeah, let's just do that, just because she feels a bit sick.
She's wonderful. Why can't everybody be that great?
Her name's Maddie. Tell her to feel better. All right.
Goodbye, Superman.
Let's go over here. Hi.
I love her.
Hi, I'm Tori from Lake Stevens, and my wife also couldn't be here today.
Oh my God. No more signs.
I know.
No more shout outs.
Not a sign, but I am in the doghouse because I can be here and she can't. And I think the only way I can get out is if I could possibly get a selfie.
Oh my
You
God.
know what? We can't do that, guys. When you start doing that in the line, it takes away from everyone else's experience. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know, I'm doing photo ops tomorrow. I'm sure you can do that then. Am I right? Come on, just say yes.
Perhaps, sure.
Yeah? I'm sorry.
Do you have a question?
So what was your favorite set of
Set?
Stranger Things? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh,
Christmas lights?
probably the lab. It was really cool, and Matthew Modine just so good, and working with him in the lab was probably my favorite because the tank and stuff like that was really cool.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Boise, Idaho. And
Oh my goodness! That is where my fake adopted parent lives.
That's right.
Aaron
Jesse.
Paul.
Bring
Oh,
it
is this
back.
what we were talking about?
Yeah.
I was talking about this earlier. Sorry, guys. Okay, go ahead.
You kind of answered my question, but I am deathly afraid of drowning. So did that tank scare you at all? And what was your scariest scene and your most fun scene to shoot?
Okay, first, that question went really awkward. So you're scared of drowning, and you was wondering how I was in there? It was great. It was really fun. Especially because it was a stunt that's like never really been done before, except for a movie that I can't remember the name of right now, but that's where they got it from. So like I had a really fun time shooting that. It was really cool. And you know, if you moved around too much, the water would come up, and that would be your fear. Drowning. I'm gonna say pleasant. And what was the most fun? Such a good one. Probably, killing the monster was pretty cool. Yeah, it was really fun because you don't really get to do that, and much. And also, everybody, like, the whole show at the beginning was really funny, and we got to crack jokes, and when Eleven's like, and they're like, oh no, we don't want to lunch, we don't get naked in front of us, and that was like all funny, but then at the end, every character was crying, and I got to see that in them, and that I never got to see in them before, because Gaten would always crack jokes, and he'd be like, no, and it'd just be really funny, but when I got to see him cry, it was amazing.
Thank you so much. Great question. Yeah. Hi.
I'm Susie from Seattle, and I have a question. Two things. How do you really feel about Egos, and did you steal anything from set?
Whoa. How do you really feel about it?
It's a great question. It's very weird as well. So do I really like Eggos? I do like Eggos. I think they're very nice. It's just the amount I eat is a little bit. It's awful. It's such a good question. No, I don't think I've ever stolen anything. I've stolen an idea, which is, I never knew what a record player was. And I was like, Dad, get me one. I need one. And then that's when I was like, I want to live in the 80s. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Hi, my name is Ella, and I'm from Des Moines, Washington. My question for you is, in the Golden Globes, you rapped and you said that Barbara's still alive. What do you think about that when you first said that?
She's dead. And I'm sorry. She is. She's very dead.
It's over for her.
She didn't make it. Although I did say that, it's because Jimmy Fallon made me say it. Thank you. Making me put it on the spot. No, he was like, listen, you're gonna sing this rap, you're gonna rap, and I was like, this is great, And then obviously when I saw like Emma Stone watching it, I was like, oh my god, what was I doing? So yeah, but everybody approached me and was like, is she still alive? I was like, Finn, you wanna answer this one? Finn was like, she's dead, guys. She is dead. We're telling all these famous people, like Sarah Jessica Parker. No, she's dead, get over it.
So just to clear that up, she's dead.
6 feet under the ground.
Thank you.
Hi, Millie. My name's Paula. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. You'll Never Walk Alone. But I wanted to ask, there's a lot of 80s references in Stranger Things, and obviously there's a lot that you could pull from, but is there anything particular that you watched to kind of get an idea for 11?
Did you watch any 80s flicks?
Yes. I didn't watch it because of the show. I watched it before. E.T. was something I related to because I felt like E.T. I felt like I was, this alien, literally, that came from a different planet and was treated so differently from everybody else. Like Papa treated me very differently than any other human being, and that's how I felt like E.T. The Goonies was really relatable to the boys, their relationship. What else? Close Encounters. I don't know. It's such a good question. We watched so many movies, and also like in school, we would really persuade our teacher. We're like, we've been working for such a long time on pre-algebra, just let us watch an 80s movie. And yes, we got to watch many, which is really cool. And then obviously I got to watch some of Winona's movies that, Beetlejuice and, did you watch Heathers? I did watch Heathers. So good. And Christian Slater is such a good friend of mine, and I didn't realize it was him. I was like, oh my god, you look so different.
So like, it was the 80s.
It was the 80s. This is, it was a different world. Like all these awesome movies, and then Winona and I would sit in her trailer and eat cheese and crackers and talk about 80s movies all day long with her.
That's awesome. Thank you. And you mentioned Goonies. Sean Astin is in the second season. I know we can't talk too much about it, but that is public knowledge. So
it's very public knowledge.
Yeah. Very excited about that.
Very public.
Hi, I'm Jade.
I'm so bad at this.
I'm Jade. I'm from Issaquah. And which character from the show do you relate to the most?
This is a good one. I honestly have no idea. I love Hopper. I don't know if I relate to him. Although Gaten, Dustin's character, I'm always really outspoken and really funny. And then also when it comes to like really, dangerous moments, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that. So I think I would relate more to him. And also the one I would not relate to is Mike, because Mike's very nerdy and I'm not.
Thank you.
Thank you so
and
much.
You look great.
Yes. Are you Bob?
Yeah. We know who you relate to. Hi.
Hi, my name is Hannah and I'm from Seattle, and you kind of already answered this, but I was wondering what your favorite 80s movie is.
Favorite 80s movie? She kind of just went through. Yeah. What's your favorite 80s movie?
Ask me a different question. Ask me a really random question. Just go for it.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh, I like that. Orca. An orca whale. Yes. Because I don't agree with SeaWorld. And I think that we need to stop captivation, and we need to let all these beautiful orcas go.
Yeah, no, she's 13.
It's like her parents give her
Yeah.
I'm Ayla. I'm from Puyallup, and when I'm older, I want to become an actress. So, what is some advice that you could give me so I could pursue that?
I mean, honestly, casting directors, they were the ones that I was like, how do you do it? You know, how do you break the news to like a child? Be like, no, you're not the role. I think, seriously, I know you hear this a ton, but don't give up, because that's what I was going to do before I got Stranger Things. I was going to give up. Like, I was like, I'm screwed. I'm living in London, and I'm not going to go to auditions because it's not going to work. And my manager sent me this script, and I was like, what is this? And I auditioned for it on self-tape, and I didn't think it was the amazing audition, honestly. But then I realized Winona Ryder watched my audition, and David Harbour watched my audition, and they had a big say in if I got the role or not. And the next day, they were like, you need to come to LA and have a screen test. And then a week later, I got Stranger Things. Don't give up.
That's great advice. Thank you. Good luck with your career.
Yes, good luck. It's gonna be great. I better not see you on Disney Channel.
Hi. Hi, my name is Matthias. I'm from British Columbia. My sister couldn't make it here. Just kidding, I didn't want to start a hashtag.
Oh my god. I love you.
That's funny.
No, I don't even have a sister, but
True confession.
It's amazing. My question is, what was your initial reaction to having to shave your head to play the role of 11 in Stranger Things?
Wow. Good question. So I couldn't wait, because this is the thing. There are children out there, and one of my best friends has leukemia, and they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice to shave all their hair off. You know, they don't have a choice to lose their hair, and I did. And why am I gonna hide from the fact that I have to cut all my hair off? Why am I gonna put my hood up if I have short hair? No, I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna start a trend because that's cool. And when I saw Charlize Theron, I was like, I want to be like her. I cut it off, and I'm so happy that I did it because it's inspired many other people, and one of my best friends is inspired by me from cutting it off, and I'm inspired by her. So I was very excited.
Thank you. That's a great question.
Woodinville, Washington, and I was wondering, who's your favorite actor of all time?
Ooh, favorite actor of all time.
Such a good question. Oh, you know, I don't know if this so honestly, Carl Chandler, I know this is crazy, and Connie Britton. Oh my god, I love them so much. Like, that's Friday Night Lights is the only show that got me through season 1 of Stranger Things. I was like, I need to watch a show. And I was watching Friends, and I watched all of that, and I was like, right, now I have to watch Friday Night Lights. And Connie Britton and Carl Chandler are so incredible. Also Leonardo DiCaprio. Who else? I mean, honestly, I have Lily Collins. She's so amazing, such a great person also, and such a great actress. So, Meryl Streep, Jodie Foster. Oh, so good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, Millie. My name is Michelle. I'm from Portland, Oregon. And obviously, Stranger Things has a huge fandom. My question for you is, what is your fandom? Like, what would you go to a con to go see?
What do you geek out about?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's very nice. Twilight. And Vampire Diaries. Thank you. At least you make me feel a little bit better. See, I freaked out. And knowing that like Ian Somerhalder was going to be at one of the cons once, I was dying inside. So there's all these fans lining up at his autograph booth. And I'm behind him, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna say I'm 11 from Stranger Things, and everything's gonna be great, and he's gonna be like, Millie, hi, oh my god, I'm such a big fan. And he didn't. And he was like, hi, I'm Ian, and I was like, oh my god, I love you so much, oh my god. And I freaked out. And also something that's very embarrassing is when I was filming episode 6 of Stranger Things, I DM'd Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. And I said I shipped them. So yeah, I'm terrible. See, all the other boys on the show, they're very composed. Like when they met Kate Hudson, it was all like, "Hi, I'm Finn, and I'm Caleb," and I was like, "I'm Millie! Nice to meet you! I love you so much!" I'm not calm at all. I don't understand why though. I think it's just because why be composed? Like with all these other fans that are trying to take pictures of me and they're like, oh my god, I'm like, yes, I know how you feel right now. You know, like so you don't have to calm down because it happens.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm from Mukilteo, Washington. This is my fiance and I's first Comic-Con coming here together, and we're honored to be here to see you.
Where's your fiance?
Sorry?
Where's your fiance?
She's back there.
Oh, she's actually here.
Yeah, she is actually here.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. So my question is a fun one. It's funny because it came from my fiance's Facebook post, and it gave me thought. I was just like, we have all had this thought, and we all had this thing, because it related to the Demogorgon that was in Stranger Things, and I'm pretty sure any kids or teenagers or something that watch it have like been freaked the hell out by that thing. My question for you is, has there ever been something from a movie, TV show, video game, or fable story, bedtime story that gave you nightmares where you had to keep the nightlight on?
Ooh, nightmares.
Conjuring. My mum tricked me. She was like, it's fine, Millie, it's really not scary, and you just need to get over it. You were in a show called Stranger Things. I don't know if you've heard of it before. And I watched it. And you know what, you want me to tell you something really funny, which is really embarrassing. But when I was 9, I was filming Intruders. I didn't know what pupils were. And like watching them in my eye, I was like, oh, they're just, and then when I watched this one, it was like called like The Possession of something, a little girl, and her pupils went really big. So that night, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like taking my makeup off or something, and I watched my pupils go. I screamed so loud. My mom was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "My pupils! I'm being possessed!" And she's like, "Millie, don't be so silly. It's your pupils." And oh my god, I died. So, there you
Good
go.
answer. If I can open up to you, mine would have to be the Gremlins.
The Gremlins?
Those things scared the crap out of me.
Really?
Oh yeah.
They make me laugh.
Yeah, because they attacked the mom and they put the thing in the microwave and you saw it explode and you're like, ah!
Well, you were like that.
Oh yes, I was.
She was like, ha ha ha.
It's different when you're a
It's
kid
really
of
funny.
7, but...
Yeah, no, I'm just very scared.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I unfortunately missed you thanks to Hurricane Matthew in Orlando. I have a question, obviously, as I'm in line.
What? Sorry? I'm sorry, I'm deaf and one.
She just said she had a question, and that's obvious because she's in line.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
Everybody
originally
laughed, I'm
from
so late.
Wisconsin, by the way. My question is, which one of your castmates is your favorite?
Oh, now come on. I don't know about that. That's
Oh, I will answer it though.
David Harbour.
Joyce's dog.
Oh.
I thought of that, didn't I? I thought you was gonna tweet about it later, and then you're gonna get a ton of people. You're gonna tweet Finn like she said Gaten, she said Caleb, but you know what? I said Joyce's dog. That's right.
Thank you.
Hi.
I'm Lizzie. I'm from here, and my question is, what is your favorite music band?
Coldplay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Okay, go ahead. Let's go over here.
Hi, my name is John from Federal Way. I've noticed in your Twitter you've mentioned UNICEF's work, and you did mention certainly passion for the orcas and SeaWorld. If you had your choice of starting Millie's charity or nonprofit, what would that be for?
Well, Oh, that's a good question. I think I mean, honestly, animal rights is a big thing for me. Because not a lot of people think of that. You know, like people think of things that are already being taken care of right now, and animals are just as important as we are. And I have an English Mastiff, a teacup Maltese, and I used to have 7 snakes. I had a Chinese water dragon and a bearded dragon once. I had an awful cat. Oh. But the reason I have these is because they're so important to me, and animals are they're amazing. And so probably animal rights, or I mean, I don't really know yet, to be honest. I'm trying to still conquer acting. But it's a good question. Honestly, I have no idea yet, because I have to still think of other things that I feel really passionately about, and I'm only 13, so.
You got time.
I have a little bit of time.
You got time.
What
Thank you very much.
nonprofit
Thank you.
startup is
Thank
a
you.
yeah.
Hi.
Good to go.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. Should I say hello?
I'm Anne-Marie Barney from Basel, Washington, and this is my friend.
I'm Julie. I'm from Linwood, Washington.
Woo! We're wondering what your favorite line was, or is.
You know, pick a different question. I don't have it and I don't watch it. Finn is really funny, I think. Finn has one, right? I think sometimes they're really funny, sometimes I'm like, oh no. But yeah, I don't really watch it very much. Can you give me another question? Give me one.
Can it be random?
Yes, random, go for it.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Okay, good question. So I have a story about this. I bet you're all like, oh my god, can't wait until these 7 minutes and 19 seconds are over. So when I was the first episode, I was with Benny's Burgers, and I was eating strawberry ice cream. Oh my god, I was nearly going to be sick. And I was only doing it for the show, you know, like, whatever colour is more great on the camera. And I regret saying that, because they were like pink, so go with strawberry. So I nearly puked. So strawberry's not my favourite, just to confirm. Caramel ice cream. So this morning I went to Starbucks, but I realised it originated here. So I have another story. So I go there, but I wear my coat over, and I see all these incredible people dressed up as me, and I have this massive coat over me, like, please don't recognize me, I just want to get a caramel frappuccino. And I'm there, and everybody's like, what is she doing here? And I'm just like, grab my frappuccino, and I ran for it. Caramel ice cream. Frappuccino. Guys, thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Corey from Whidbey Island, and I was wondering how you balanced having a regular life of friends and school while shooting all these amazing projects.
Good question. And also going back to the little girl who was, not a little girl, she's my age, why am I saying that? The girl who wanted to be an actress, just to tell you that you lose so many friends because you see who's true and who's not true. I'm going to say it because it's true. That you lose so many friends and you gain so many friends, and I have gained, Gaten and Caleb and Finn and Noah and Sadie, and they're all like my best friends, and I know that they're true and that they'll never leave my side. And also like Maddie Ziegler, who's, I don't know if you guys, she's a
You guys have
dancer.
such a fun friendship, you two.
I know. Yeah, we tease so many people. That somebody came up to us once and they were like, are you Maddie? Are you Millie? And I was like, no, I'm Maddie. She's Millie. She's on Stranger Things. I'm on all the Sia videos. And we were confusing. But yeah, we have the best friendships. So you lose so many friends along the way, which is quite sad, but it happens, and you're going to go through that in life, and I'm just experiencing it now. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good question, thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Olivia from Redmond, and I was just wondering, at what age did you know you wanted to be an actress?
When did you first think this was going to be a profession?
Oh, that's a good question. I was 5 when I watched Bugsy Malone. Sorry, Dad. Not just putting you in danger. Bugsy Malone, I think about 5, I was singing, and singing was something I wanted to do. I never wanted to act. No, acting's not cool. Singing is it. And then I realised I really wanted to be an actress. At about 5, and then at 9, that's when I was like, Dad, you need to take me to LA. LA, that's it. Not Orlando, because we was living in Orlando at the time, and I was like, Disney World, I'm not going on Disney Channel. So take me to LA. And my dad, he packed all the bags up. We lived in this beautiful house, and I actually went to school in this wonderful school, elementary school, and I was like, you know, I don't want to do this. I'm not going to go to elementary school. I want to go pursue acting. And we packed up the bags, and we literally drove from Orlando to Los Angeles, which took us 3 days. We was in the tiniest car you could ever possibly imagine. I have my brother, my sister, and my 2 sisters, and an English Mastiff, and my mum and dad, and we drove to LA. Yeah.
Thank you.
Boring. Thank you for that question.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Bianca from Seattle, and I was wondering what a typical day on set of Stranger Things is like.
It's a good question.
Oh,
Lay us out
don't
today.
want to ask that. So usually I go in with my caramel frappuccino, and if I'm working, I'll probably go into school first. I'll say, you know, hi to my teachers, and I'll go and see the boys and see what they're up to, and they're usually playing video games. And then what I'll do is go to hair and makeup. My hair and makeup are like my favorite people ever. So I'll go get ready, and then I'll go to school and probably do like 3 hours of school, pre-algebra. Yeah, it's awful. And then they'll pull me, and I'll go, you know, do my acting about a scene that's no, I'm kidding. And then yeah, I'll go back to school, I'll finish the day, and they'll usually, oh my god, food on set. My favorite thing ever. That's also my favorite people on set, is the catering. Yeah, and they'll bring in Chick-fil-A. Oh my goodness, my life's over. Yeah, they actually have to stop filming once. You know, so you see this glitter on my face? Okay, so I had a little powwow this morning, and I was like putting glitter all over my face, and they had to stop filming once because I had so much glitter on my face. I was like, why are you gonna hire a 12-year-old girl and think she's not gonna have glitter on her face? I went to Disneyland the next day, and I had even more glitter, and my makeup artist was like, I hate you so much. And the funny thing is when I had my birthday party, and I had all these beautiful, like really nice invitations, and I had a cupcake that was full of glitter, and all the boys were filming that day, and I thought to give it to them then. So I gave it to them, and they was like, Millie, what have you done? And on screen, all you see everywhere on their face, and it was like, I hate you. I was like, yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Ellie. I'm from Spokane, Washington, and shout out to my friends Kaden and Maddie. They asked me to do that. And follow me on Instagram, StrangerMemes_.
Got it. And make sure you say hi to mom and dad.
Oh yeah.
So don't forget them. I saw you actually just a minute ago. Like it was five people down, and you was like, oh my god.
I know.
I was like, that's what I would be doing.
I was having a panic attack, and I was like, she's gonna remember me as that crazy girl.
What's your question?
Okay, if you could choose any show to cross over with Stranger Things, what show would you choose?
Game of Thrones. Which class? Do you be a star?
Yeah, me too.
Ooh. See, do you know I auditioned for Game of Thrones, and obviously I didn't get it because they didn't want me. No, but I auditioned for it, and I was a Stark. I would have been a Stark. So yeah, that would be really cool. I haven't watched the show though, so if also another one, The Walking Dead. And I would just die if Friday Night Lights cross over with Stranger Things. It'd be amazing. You just see 11 in like a football outfit on the pitch. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Oh my goodness. We need to email Matt and Ross.
We need to have several crossovers here.
Amazing.
Yes. Oh my god.
Thank
you. Great question.
Good question.
Bye. Hi.
Hi, I'm Ari from Seattle, and I was wondering how, as your acting career progressed, it affected your social life?
Yeah, we've touched on this a little bit. With your friends, less time, I think, as you work more as an actress, you probably have less time to spend with people outside the set and the cast.
something very regular with me is I don't have many friends. I never have. I like older friends. I like Aaron Paul and Zac Efron. Honestly, no, seriously, we're actually really good friends. So like people like that. My social life is very, this is social, right? This counts as social, right?
It's totally social.
I class every single fan as a friend. I don't like to call my fans, because they're not, they're my friends, and so I have many friends.
Thank you. Yeah.
Scientology. Guys, we're going to do 8 minutes and 35 seconds. Let's do this.
See if
Let's go.
years from now.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Seattle here, and this is my boyfriend.
Hi, I'm Troy from
Well done
Silver
for
Washington.
coming. Well done for coming.
Yes, I'm glad you came too. So, kind of a nerdy question. What is your Hogwarts house, and what is 11's Hogwarts house?
Your Hogwarts house. Have you done
What's
the Sorting
that?
Hat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Do you think she would be, I think that she would be a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, definitely.
Right? Yeah. And 11 would probably be... I don't think a Slytherin.
I'm a Slytherin.
What did you say?
You think 11 would be a
You guys, I
Slytherin?
swear you're just having like a secret language and you're talking.
And you think 11 would be a Slytherin? You do?
I am, so,
But are you 11?
No.
So, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I'll teach her about the
What are you
Sorting Hat
talking about? You
backstage.
need to explain this to me. I've never watched Harry Potter in my life. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I watched Twilight instead. No. Honestly, Harry Potter, my sister was obsessed with it. And you find that more American people watch Harry Potter than English people. Although I'm best friends with Matt Lewis, who plays Longbottom. And he's like, oh my god, I'm such a big fan. Are you a big fan? And I'm like, what's your in?
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna teach her about the Sorting Hat backstage, and then she's gonna tweet her house. Okay,
sounds great.
That'll happen. Thank you. Great question.
Tweet it.
That is fine.
Good question.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Claire was excited.
From Seattle, and I was wondering what your favorite color is, and if you have a story behind it, why?
A favorite color, and what was the second part?
What's the story behind it, if there is one?
If there's a story behind your favorite color.
I thought you said favorite historian. I was like, I'm sorry. We don't have one. Purple, and the reason purple is my favorite color is because my best friend, Gria, who actually her father created Intruders, and that's her favorite color, and I've always had the same favorite color as her, and it honestly, it's never changed. My brother, his changes all the time, and he's like, my favorite color is yellow now. Oh, really? Okay. What's going to be next week? But this one I stuck with, and yeah, purple. What's yours? What's yours?
I don't know.
Rainbow. Very great. Thank you. All right.
Hi, I'm Alice from Somerset, England. Oh my god, I love you so much. I love you more. It's just amazing. You're just English and I'm English. It's going to be amazing. Have you watched Harry Potter? Just a question.
Yeah.
Oh. I was going to have proof and evidence then to be like, see, she hasn't watched it. Okay, what's your question?
I was wondering, since you've lived in Spain, England, and America, which do you prefer?
Don't forget Canada. I lived in Vancouver for 6 months. But that's not my favorite.